Hi guys, karibuni tena to my YouTube channel. As you can see from the title, today I want to talk about Qatar Airways experience, because last time on my video I told you the person who pushed me to apply for Qatar Airways was my friend, and today, as I promised, I brought her here so that she can explain to us how her experience was, because I told you she applied for the cabin crew and she applied for the customer service. So she will come here herself and she will explain to us which one she got, so that if you really want to know something about the interview and everything, I will ask her some question, and also her, she will be free to explain to us whatever she knows, because she's been there until the last interview. So yeah, and here she is. So here is my guest today. I know you've seen this face many times on my channel. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Gloria Ashley, or you can call me Glo Ashley as they know me, and I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah,
Fun.
Yeah, it's always fun too.
But today we are doing serious business.
Yeah, today we are doing serious business, and guys, like I told you, when I was talking about my Qatar Airways experience, like the interview, she's the one who pushed me to apply for the position of the cabin crew. So she tried two, cabin crew and customer service, so she got one out of the two, and she's here and she will explain to us. So guys, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm happy to see you back. As usual, we are family here. So without wasting time, let's jump into the video. So guys, Gloria here will explain to us how was her experience, because she, like I said, she did both cabin crew and customer service, and she lives in Doha. So from what I know, there's no difference if you are applying from any other part of the world. So whatever she will tell us, I'm very sure that it's the same thing. So please, I hope you watch this video till the end. And yeah, let me ask Gloria some few questions, but I will make this thing very flexible for her so that we can get a lot from her, because guys, this is somebody who got the job, so she has a lot to tell us. So yeah. So Gloria, how did you know about the Qatar Airways opening? Because you're the one who pushed me to apply. I think the second time after you applied the first one, and then you applied the second one when you were in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
So she applied when she was in Kenya, and then when she came back to Qatar, because she was on a vacation. And then when she came back, she again applied in Qatar because they had an opening as well. Yeah. So yeah, how did you find out about the Qatar Airways opening?
So these openings mostly are on the internet. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and also on their career portals. So for me, I'm always like checking whatever jobs they have.
Were you looking for a job at that time, or you just on the internet and then you find yourself like, okay, I found this Qatar Airways opening?
Most of us, we are working here already in Doha, but we usually like check, jobs that are, paying well and stuff, because no one wants to stay like stagnant.
So in short, you were trying to upgrade yourself.
Exactly. So last year I applied for Nairobi. I got it. I got the invitation. So
was it sorry to cut you off, but because so many people always ask when I say open interview, because other countries it's always like an open interview, anyone can go, but mostly in Kenya it's always if you have an invitation, you can't just go there randomly, right?
Yeah.
So you got an invitation, and that's how you went there. They sent you an email and everything.
First of all, you usually apply. You send your CV online. So when you send your CV, they will shortlist you.
Okay.
When they shortlist you, and then they will send you an invitation. It's called Sonru.
Okay.
Sonru is where you do an interview online. Not face-to-face, online. It's just like random questions they put online.
So are they sending you, you do like questions online, you answer them?
Yes, online.
It's not like a link they're sending you and then you will be
one-on-one,
like a video call?
No. The questions are already on the computer.
So
you just you answer. And then that's the first you send your CV. The second time they will send you an invitation to the sonro, and then you do the sonro. After the sonro, now again they will shortlist you. You know, they go cutting. It's like a
step by step.
Yeah. So after the sonro again, you will get an invitation again for the face-to-face. They call it
so it does it like if you pass, does it matter if you pass or you fail for the
sunroof?
Yeah,
it matters.
Okay,
because
so if
there's
you
so
fail,
many
they
people,
won't call you on the next step.
Never.
Okay.
So let's say you've gone for an interview, right?
Okay.
You're like 30 people.
Okay.
And they want like 5.
Okay.
So they will go like removing, like in this phase maybe they'll remove 5, this one 5, and then they will remain with the number of people they want. So that's what happens. So face to sonru, they will also shortlist, and then they will invite you for the face to face.
Okay. Where is it exactly? Usually because I've never been to any Qatar Airways interview in Nairobi.
Yeah, for me I did it in Doha.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to their offices, and you find 2 recruiters. And
which office specifically in Qatar? Because for me I went to the one which is near airport, the old airport.
Exactly, that one. It's called Tower 2, Tower 3.
Tower 3. Oh, you went to Tower 3. I didn't go to Tower 3. For me, I went to the hotel. I don't know if you know the hotel. Yeah. So I went to this hotel. If I remember the name, I usually forget the name.
It's called Grand Hyatt.
No, so I didn't go to Hyatt. I went to. If I remember the name, I will put it on the screen. But for where we went was different, I think, from where you went. Sorry, I forgot to ask you. Were you applying for customer service or cabin crew this time?
I've applied 3 times. 2 cabin crews and 1 customer service. So as I was going when
you were in Kenya?
When I was in Kenya, I applied for Nairobi, the Nairobi one. And that one, I don't know what happened. It had like a lot of, complications. I cannot remember what happened. But when I came here, I applied again for the cabin crew Doha and also for HIA. So the one that I got like the
earliest interview.
Yeah, the earliest interview, I said I'll go with it. I'll go with the flow. I'll not wait and be like, I don't want this one, I want this one. You can choose.
Yeah.
And they're both like really good. You get. Yeah, so I went with the one that, came first.
Okay, so it's good. Like, so what you're trying to tell us, like, we should always be open.
You should be open.
When you go to apply, don't be specific on one.
No. Just be open-minded. Because they are all paying well, they are all good, and it's good for your experience also. Qatar Airways is a very good company.
Okay. So you said when you came back to Doha, that's when you went for the interview.
Yes.
For the one you applied in Kenya.
Yes. So that is the HIA. So after I went for the face-to-face, you get 2 recruiters, and they ask you questions about your experience, about your previous job. They ask you about like whatever you'll do in HIA now. You get something to do with food, the
food
menus,
and beverage.
Exactly.
Yeah, food and beverage.
Yeah, because that's the things that you'll get.
Yeah, because Qatar Airways is all about customer service. So,
yes. Yeah. Everything to do with customer service and food and stuff. So after the face-to-face interview, now again you'll have to wait. If you impress the recruiters, if you're selected, that's now you have, like, let me tell you something. Like, if you're going for a face-to-face, you have to give it your all. You have to be well dressed from here to there, from head to toe.
Because first impression is very important. Because these people have never seen you.
Exactly.
It's their first time.
Exactly.
So
they've been seeing your CV, and sometimes what you portray in your CV may not be what you are.
Character is very important. Yeah,
exactly. You can say, I'm hardworking, I'm a good timekeeper, I'm this and that, and then you come to the interview late,
and then you're not well dressed.
You're grooming. To what they are. So you should be like a really well dressed. You should give it your all. It doesn't matter. It's like it's only one day, but this one day can change your life forever. True. You should go like impressive you know, you get what I mean?
Yeah, I remember
Even-
when you were telling me like make sure you wear this, but because I think
Yeah.
for me I dressed up very well when I was going for the interview, even though at first I was not taking it serious, but yeah, you have to dress up.
Guys, I pushed her. I put, like, she was like, you know, I don't want to go, you know, blah blah blah, but I was like, just do it. It won't hurt, you know. It just by the it was just, I think, it's always 3 days, but you know, it depends.
It depends. So
But as you can see, like, this girl is so beautiful. Like, she looks like a cabin crew, to be honest. So I was like,
I
there's
even
no way
told
she's
them,
gonna.
I even told them from my previous video.
Yeah.
I told them it's not about beauty. It's not
Yes.
about height. Because
Yes,
even
that's
when she was
something else.
pushing me, she was like, "Oh, you don't have tattoo. You are very tall. Like, you are beautiful. You have everything like it takes for you to get this cabin crew." So
Yeah.
it's just by, I think it's just luck, because
Yeah.
there was so many beautiful people, like I told you on my previous video. So Gloria, you told us you went for the one-on-one interview.
Yes.
And then after that,
And then after the one-on-one interview, as I've told you guys, you have to be well dressed. You should really check on your grooming. Like, that's the number one thing they check. Your grooming. You should be smart. You should be decent. Don't go there, I don't know, with tight, you know, too much tight skirt. Oh my God, my phone. A tight skirt, too much tight. No. They just be officially dressed.
simple.
The way you should go, the way like you usually go for an interview. Don't be too much. Don't be too much sexy. Like, you know, don't.
Yeah, like not showing, like, not showing.
Don't show
skin
your
or
skin.
something.
Don't show your cleavage. Don't show anything. Make sure your hair is like, if
tied at the back, right?
like this. Make sure like your hair is not all over your face. Make sure like you don't have like hanging
they want
earrings.
to see your face.
Yeah, make sure you don't have like hanging earrings. Make sure like apply some lipstick,
Especially
mostly a red one. And don't be too much. Don't do like, you know, pink eyeshadow. I don't know. Don't exaggerate. Just do a normal makeup. Be simple. Be simple and elegant.
Yeah, simple and elegant.
Yeah. Just be simple and yeah, that's what they like.
So after this, so you passed this interview
Yes, I passed the
for
face-to-face.
the not cabin crew, for the
HIA.
for
HIA lounges.
Lounges. Okay.
Yes.
So after that, did they call you for the cabin crew interview?
Now this one came. You know, this one came after, as I was going on with my HIA. They invited me again
for the cabin crew.
the cabin crew.
Wow.
I was like, there's no way.
So
I'm doing
this means that they never check how many things you have.
No,
yeah.
no. They don't check.
So
but
it means, guys, you can apply.
You can apply as much as
you
can. Yeah, as much as you can. And also, like, let me tell you, there's something that happens. Like, if you've already gotten the job, if you've been accepted, now you won't get like emails, invites. It will be like, mostly they will
concentrate with what you
got. Yeah. Okay. So if you got the job, they won't be sending you. Maybe they will just be sending you rejected emails because you have already gotten. Because there's something called the ID. Applicant ID.
Yeah,
the applicant ID shows that you're already,
this person is already in
accepted. So they will not again, send you invitations and stuff. So the messages mostly will be coming as rejected and you have not gotten this job, blah blah blah. But don't worry, because your job is still there. If you're like doing cabin crew, if you've gotten the cabin crew job, it's still there.
For the customer service, let's call it customer service or because how long did it take do you go for 2 interviews only, or you go for like cabin crew? Because you went for the cabin crew and you went for the other one.
It's different. This one is very different because
they don't have so many
no. For the HIA, it's very different. There is no height, arm reach, there is no scars. Of course they will look at your face, but of course you don't have, remember, no tattoos, no anything, no marks on the face, hands, blah blah blah. You must be like, you get. But this one, the lounge one, is like a little bit ease, not like too much pressure.
So you only go for 2 interviews. If you pass the online one, and then you go for the one-on-one face to face, and then that's the last one.
That's the last.
That's when you will know. When you go for the face to face, you will know exactly if you
after
you're-
now
you're
the face
selected.
after the face to face, maybe you'll stay like 2 weeks, and then they will send you a congratulation email. Now when you get the congratulations email, we call it like that because it comes as congratulations,
Congratulations,
you've
yeah.
gotten the job. So when you get that one, just know you've already secured your job and you're good to go. If you don't get that after 2 weeks or 3 weeks,
No, you are not selected.
you're not selected after the face-to-face.
Okay, so
Yeah. But
well,
it's very different. Like
very
the cabin
different.
crew and the launch one, it's very different. And I can advise, if you really want like to try out, just apply.
apply.
Just
like,
apply.
Don't be
choose.
specific.
Don't-
Like I want
yeah.
to just work as a cabin,
crew.
and that's I think okay for me. I told them already
Yeah.
because I didn't apply for the customer service.
Yeah.
I applied only for the cabin crew
Yeah.
because that was the only thing that will make me apply for Qatar Airways. I just wanted the cabin crew.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to that because I know you have to explain to us like the documents they ask for and everything, which I think maybe will be on the next video, guys, because if this video might be very, very long.
It's true.
So can you tell us the experience of the cabin crew? Like how did you start? Because you applied it from Kenya and they called you here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was the experience? Like maybe ours is different because she reached I think the last
Almost the last stage. Yeah.
the last stage.
Yeah.
And I was chujwad. Anyway, I wasn't selected. Okay, they told us they will send. That's why I always say they will just tell you. They won't tell you that we didn't select you.
Yeah,
No,
they
they will just tell you we will send you an email. But
Yeah.
for me, when I went there, she had already given me a clue.
Yeah.
How will you know that you are going to the next step?
Yeah.
So let us at least give us her experience. At least we can know. So how was your cabin crew
Experience.
interview experience?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I applied online, as everyone does. After applying online, they sent me they shortlisted me. So they told I think you will put that whatever here so that they
I
can
will
see
put
how
it, guys. I'll put it on the screen so you
how
can.
it comes there. So I got an invitation to go to Grand Hyatt Hotel for the interview. So my interview was mine was around 8.
Yeah, because I think they have
8.
specific
Yeah,
time.
they have time
after
for-
1 hour, after 1 hour.
yeah.
So mine was at I think 9 a.m. in the morning. 8.
Yeah.
No, 8 a.m.
Mine was also 8. So we went. Me and the people who were invited, we went, and let me tell you something. There was so many people, so many people. You look at people and you're like, what?
Am I going to be selected? That's
What?
That's how I felt because when when I got there and then I thought like, oh, it's maybe like because it's Qatar. They've never had an opening in Qatar.
True, it has never happened.
Yeah. So when I went there, I was like, maybe we are just like 10 or 20.
Yeah.
People. Oh my God!
You
When
get
I got
there.
there, they told us, "Can you go to that hall?"
Yeah, it's a
And
hall.
A hall. When I went to that hall, oh my God! I was like, okay. This is it.
My
Maybe
God.
this
It's
is
like
it.
a room full
you
of
just
people.
lose hope all of a sudden because you don't even know what they will ask you. Like,
Yeah.
and there are so many people. So when you go there and be like, oh, I'm so tall, I know I'll be selected. Oh, I'm so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. When you get there, you
I've done
get
this
confused.
before.
I've done
you
this
know.
before. Because even for that open interview,
Yeah.
there are also other Qatar Airways what are they called? Former cabin crews.
Yeah.
Also, some of them are
Yeah.
always coming back, so they are there as well. So
Yeah. And you're a fresher, you're there like,
yeah,
oh my
you're like,
God,
oh my
what
God.
will happen
Especially
today?
when you meet the Ukrainians and you meet the Filipinos, oh my God, I'm like, okay. If they start with the color, I'm not getting this job. But guys, always be confident.
Be confident.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, like they are choosing globally.
Yeah.
They don't discriminate.
They
But
don't
that's the
discriminate.
best
They
thing.
don't.
Anyone can apply. It doesn't matter where you're from. You can apply. So I get in the room, in the conference room, I think, and there are so many people. I'm like, what? No way. So the recruiters come and they start telling us about Qatar Airways, telling us about, how it was started, blah, blah, blah. Just, about Qatar Airways.
Yeah.
After that, no. Was it the first day they told us about Qatar Airways?
No, when they,
It was the first. Yeah, it was the first day.
They'll
And then,
just tell you because for us they just told us.
yeah.
are you guys okay? Be confident.
Exactly.
Like two ladies came in the hall, and then
Yeah.
they just told us, are you guys okay? Be confident and make sure you write your that number you see.
Your applicant ID.
Make sure you write the applicant ID on your CV.
Yeah.
And we will be calling like 10 people each. So once you finish your interview, just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after telling us about Qatar Airways, they called us in groups. Like, you know, the first row, go in the room, you know, introduce yourself, you know, they'll ask you some questions in a room. There are like 3 recruiters or 4. So you'll be just going to any recruiter and she'll be asking you some questions. That's the first day. And then if the recruiter...
So how will you know from the first day that you are selected?
So for me, I went to this lady and, you know, she asked me some questions and I was so confident. You know, I answered it with, you know, with a lot of, it's called what? A lot of confidence and pride. You know, I'm like, you know, my name is this and this, you know, I've done this, blah, blah, blah. And she was like...
guys, the most question they always ask for the from the first, for the
why
day
do you
one
want,
is,
why do you want to
work in? Why do you want to be a cabin crew?
Yeah.
How did you know about Qatar Airways?
Yes, just some simple questions, but however you answer it matters. So you must be confident, and you must also, like, you know, don't go there like, okay,
I'm okay. I thought
no, just be confident and just look at her and just answer as she, you know, just answer as she wants or something. So I told her about myself, and she asked me, you know, what I do. I told her, and blah blah blah, and she gave me a paper. This paper is this paper qualifies you to come the next day.
Okay,
you
so
get.
That's why you told me if you don't get that paper on that first day, just know they will just tell you, oh, we will send you an email, but just know you are not selected.
They will not tell you,
that's
like,
how
I'm
I
so
knew.
sorry, no.
Because so many people are living there, they didn't even know if they were selected, because you know what they are telling us? Oh, we will call, we will send you an email after 2 weeks. But for me, when they didn't give me that paper, because so many people didn't get that paper that day, so many people. So for me, when they told me that, I already knew that, no, I'm not.
I already told her, like, you know, what happens. Like, she had a clue. So she, you know,
like, I had a clue.
Yeah.
She had already went for the interview for all the steps. So she already told me.
Yeah.
So that was my last step, guys. So for that's why I brought her here, because she will tell us from there how does it go, because I told you from the stage that I got. So from there, after you got the paper, how did it went?
So after I got the paper, the congratulation paper to come the following day, mine was, I think 8 also the following day. That's the second day now. So the second day I went, we were still a lot of people, not too much like the previous day, but at least we were, you know, it was a group
by
of
each
people.
day, because the first day I think there are like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
I didn't even know like Doha has so many people.
So many people. So the first day is like, let's say 200. The second day is like 60.
Okay.
So we went in the morning. They called us with, you know, according to applicant ID. Yeah.
So you had the applicant ID.
Yeah. So you put it here.
Okay.
That will, like, it will continue like that, I think, for 2 or 3 days until you finish the interview. That's now your recognition. That's your identity.
Okay.
There.
The applicant ID.
The applicant ID. So in the morning we sat down, and you know what happens?
What happened?
We do an exam.
Oh, the English test.
They usually give you an exam.
So this is day 2.
This is day 2.
Okay.
Like, we did an exam. This exam, it's not hard. It's just like a normal English test. Do you remember the one you used to do in primary school?
Yeah.
Like a passage, and then you answer some questions, and then there's some grammar.
I think I've been to so many interviews in Doha, and some of them, especially if you're going to work in an admin office, admin department, I got such like
a test.
Test.
Yeah. So it's the same as that. It's just a normal English test that you did in your high school, that you did in your primary school. It's so easy. Like, the problem is, like, you know, what makes it like more difficult, kidogo, like, usually they usually tell you to, it's called what, to mark.
Oh,
So
the
you mark the
problem-
answer.
yeah, the
So
problem
it takes
that-
a lot of time. So by the time you finish marking, the time is also going, because the time I think it's maybe like
usually
30
they
minutes.
give 20 minutes. For me, most of the time when the interview I've been to previously, they usually give us like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that
to
one I
do
think
the-
was
and
30.
it's like 40 questions.
Yeah. So that one was like that. So like you mark the answers, and then when you finish, you give out your paper to the recruiter, and then you go out.
So that's not English test.
That's the English test.
Okay,
now.
that's the
You
English
have
test.
finished when you finish your exam, you take your paper to the recruiter, and then you go out of the room and wait
So
for
guys,
the
that's
results.
the second day.
That's the
First
second day. Yeah.
They will just
You introduce yourself to the
introduce
recruiters.
yourself.
If the recruiter likes
Like
you,
they will give you a paper.
and then you'll come the following day.
Yeah.
So the following morning, it's you start with the English test.
English test.
So after you finish your English test, you give your paper to the recruiter, you go out and wait for the results.
Oh, they just give you a result.
They will mark
the same day.
Yeah,
Oh.
they won't even finish like 1 hour or 2 hours, and then they call you back to the room. When they call you back to the room, they will call out your ID.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
The
it's a
applicant
number.
ID.
Yeah, I think there is a number. Before there is a number they put in your paper. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll be looking at that. Not even like the ID. There is a number they give you.
Okay.
Like the previous day they'll give you a number. This number is the one that now you'll be using the following day for the rest of the interview. So they call. So if they tell you, if you hear your name, if your number is called, I'm so sorry, you've not gotten this job, blah blah blah. So you wait for your number to be called. This is now after the English test. So we are all in the room waiting for your number. You're like, oh shit, it's going.
So if your number was not called,
yeah, you go home. You just take your bag and go home.
if it wasn't called,
If you're let me
okay, if
remember.
they'll just
I don't
call
know.
your number.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
No, they will tell you face to face.
Yeah.
Okay.
If your number is called, just go out. You've not been selected. You get.
Okay,
So
okay.
if your number was not called, you're still seated down in the room.
Okay. Now I
So the
understand.
people who are not qualified will go out. The ones that are qualified will remain. So after that is now the SCAR and AMRICH test.
The same day.
And AMRICH, whatever.
Like
yeah.
you try to
You
remove your shoes.
Yeah.
And
it's usually two.
the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same day after.
So
not
how
the
many
English.
people were you after the
That we remained like maybe like 40 or 50 people. No. I think we were either 30 or 40.
Okay.
Not too much. So after that, now it's the AMRICH and the SCAR, the SCAR declaration.
Okay.
So you go to the recruiter. The recruiter will ask you, where do you have a SCAR? Is it big? Is it visible?
So
Sure.
they ask you.
Yeah, they will ask you. You will declare.
They don't check it like screen it or something.
If you have a SCAR here, they cannot know. So you have to declare.
Okay.
And they usually say like it's for your for your benefit, because anything can happen up there.
Oh, okay.
So how will they identify you? They must
Ah.
identify you through a SCAR or something that you have. That's the reason they usually give.
But they don't hire you if you have the SCAR.
They cannot hire you.
So how do they ask you if you have it?
So you go and declare your SCAR. For me, I think I had something here. I had something.
So did you have to say it, or did they see it?
This one they saw it, but this one, I declared my scars. It's not even like
Sometimes you
showing too
can
much.
have a SCAR, but you
No,
don't feel like it's a
It's
serious
for me.
scar.
It's not as for me. I don't know. It's just something, but they usually are
But
really
you had
strict.
makeup on. Did they see it even with the makeup?
No, and like it's just something you have to even if it's like it's just a scratch. Sometimes you go doing your makeup and then maybe you scratch yourself. Yeah, just something.
So they
because
want
I don't have
somebody
it.
who has a flawless skin.
Flawless, no tattoos, no marks, nothing. Just make sure like you're good. That's what they want. So after that, that's where my journey got one man. I did not
So that's where her journey
Yeah,
ended. Like,
I did not go to the.
So what did they tell you? What did they tell you, especially after
They don't
they
tell
saw,
you. They don't tell you anything.
when they saw
Again,
when they saw your scar, and then when you declared your scar yourself? What
little
did they
bit.
say?
I just told them, this one I just got scratched by a kitty. Meow
Cat.
meow.
Yeah, by a cat.
Yeah, but right now, colors it already went. But like I'm just really telling
They can't
you,
even see if it's a fresh scar, because
if
it
it's a
definitely
scar,
will go off.
yeah, if it's a scar, it's a scar. Just be really whatever about your scars. And then the last stage is usually the group test. The group test will just like be around maybe like 5. You'll be put in a team of 5, and then they will tell you to discuss a certain question. You get?
Okay.
And then they'll be watching you.
If you are,
if you're participating, if you're like too much loud, in the group test, be calm, be chilled, and be collective. Don't be too much like, don't cut anyone when someone is talking, giving her answer or something, opinion. Don't cut her short. Like, don't be like, no, it's not like that, I know. No, don't do that.
You won't know that's what they are looking for, right?
You won't know.
Okay.
So I'm just advising you, don't be too much. Don't be like, there are these people who don't know how to keep quiet. They just want, to shine 24 hours. No, that's not your moment to shine. Just chill.
Sure. Just be collective, and
Be
it's
collective.
like, assume you're talking to a client.
Exactly.
Or you're talking to,
Exactly.
So
exactly.
you have to be very calm and like,
Yeah.
So that's the last step.
This one now
But that's
is
when
the last.
The last stage,
Yeah.
which you didn't get there.
Yes.
But that stage, are they doing it the same day also?
So this stage is like the following day.
Oh, they will call
now
you,
it's like a long day. We have done an English test, SCAR declaration. Like, it's a long day, and it's not us only. There are groups. There are people who are coming at 8. There are people who are coming at 10. There are people who are coming at 12, 2. So like, it's a lot of people the whole day. So of course they cannot finish like the whole thing the whole day.
Yeah.
They have to do it like beat day by day.
So do they give, maybe, do you have like an idea? Do they give like people a paper, so that maybe if somebody got to this stage of SCAR and everything and they pass?
Yeah.
Do you know somebody who has got to that stage and went to the next stage?
I know a person who has even like, who went to sign the contract, and they just saw something just light here, and that was the end of the road for him.
So he had passed, or she had passed
the whole
the group test,
everything
that you didn't manage
Yes.
to. Okay.
And when he was going to sign the
Do
contract,
they give you a paper after the group the SCAR?
they will tell you like, you come tomorrow.
Oh,
and they'll
okay.
tell
They
you,
just tell you, they don't give you a paper.
No,
Okay.
they'll just tell you to come tomorrow, and let's meet at this time and this time. So when you come tomorrow, that's the last day. It's usually 3 days.
So that's the day that you are signing the contract.
Yes.
Okay.
That day. So yeah, I think that's all for the
That's
cabin
all.
crew and
The
stuff.
cabin
Yeah,
crew, okay.
it's that. So you have to like put your 3 days it's pending, because
Like
you never know.
These are like, you have 3 days in your life. Yeah. So
just
do your best. Like, do your best. Really, do your best. Like, if you see that you have passed this step, like she said, there are 3 stages or 4, because she stopped at, I think, 3rd stage.
Yeah.
I stopped at the 1st stage.
It depends. Yeah,
it depends. So if we get to the next day, give it your best the next day.
Exactly.
If you get to the 3rd day, give it your best day, because
Yeah.
after the 3rd day, that's when you know
that's the final stage.
That's the final
so
stage.
you have
are going to sign a contract, so you are good. So try to give your best. But even the 1st day, give your best.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I didn't give my best, but these people, like I always say, you never know what they're looking for. You never know, because you go there and you feel like, oh, you have it all, but you never know. It's just luck. It's just luck. It's not. I know somebody might say like, "Oh, I was ignorant or something." No, I wasn't ignorant.
Yeah, don't blame yourself.
I went there early. I did my makeup. I did everything as they want. Like, simple makeup, look smart. I wear official and everything, but it's just luck.
Yeah.
We were so many people who were not selected. Like, if I tell you, I don't know how many people but I saw only one lady who got the paper.
Yeah.
Only one lady. And I would be honest, she wasn't that beautiful, like to an extent that you would say like, oh, no. And I saw so many beautiful girls who were leaving, especially from, like, I was assuming even they will select them, especially people from Ukraine. They were not selected. So you never know, guys. You never know. So thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so happy, Gloria, that you came here, and
at least I've given you my experience.
Yeah, your experience.
So if you wanna try, well and good.
Yeah.
But for now, I think they're not recruiting for
as
now.
much as like they were doing, because I think they were recruiting for the World Cup.
Yeah. Now they have stopped. So try checking on their website.
It's called Qatar Airways Careers.
Yep.
You never know. Maybe they might have an opening anywhere. Please.
Yeah, and I'm telling you guys, don't be specific. Don't just say I want to be a cabin crew. I want to be this and that. Just,
especially if you're in Kenya, don't be specific.
Don't be specific.
I will only apply for cabin crew.
Yeah.
For me, I've lived in Qatar and I know how Qatar Airways work. So, for my reason, she knows I like traveling, and that's the reason why she even told me. Because like I said, I've been trying to apply for Qatar Airways when I was new in Qatar, when I had my previous job, and I never even got that email that I went for the interview.
Yeah.
I never got the email, so it was a good thing even they called me for an interview this time. But I was specific because I really wanted to be a cabin crew, because she knows that I like traveling, and that's the only thing that could make me happy. But of course, there are other openings as well, as she said, customer service and what is it again?
Food and beverage. There's another one called
call center. I think even call center. There's so many. If you go there, you'll see there is even grooming officer. There's so many. So guys, when you're going to apply for Qatar Airways, be open.
Apply
everything.
Yeah, everything you see, just apply it.
Trust me, if you apply like 10 positions, I'm sure they will call you even for one.
At least one. You cannot miss one.
And also, let me tell you a secret. If you're in Kenya and you see there is an opening for, because only in Kenya it's by invitation. If you see there is an opening in Tanzania or in Uganda, and you know you can travel to that place, please apply. If they call you for an interview, just go. I know somebody who used to travel. That lady,
you told me before,
went to, I think, Sri Lanka. She went to, I don't know where. Because before they never hired from Qatar. Like they never used to hire from Qatar directly. This is happening now, which I'm very even surprised about. So guys, be open. When you see any, of course, I won't tell you that if you see they have an opening in Australia, you go to apply. No, of course,
at least places that you can afford.
You can afford places that are very close to you. Like if you're in Kenya,
Tanzania is like,
very close. You just take a bus and go.
Yeah.
And if you're in, let's say, because they have openings also in Europe, and if you see they have an opening, like let's say in Poland, and you're in Ukraine, apply for it. And then go to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's true. I've seen so many stories like of ladies saying, you know, I flied from here to here, from here to here, just for an open day. So people really want this, you know, this job.
You know what? You know what I had before. The reason why they don't have an opening in Kenya. There was a time they had an opening in Kenya. An opening means that anyone can go
walk in,
walk in. Do you know the whole of Kenya was there? The whole of Kenya, it was a commotion, like it was a scandal.
Yeah.
So in Kenya, only by invitation. Yeah. Only if you're invited, that's how you will go. There was a recent opening in Kenya, I think Mombasa. I think it has already passed, right?
It has already passed. There's another one I saw in Nairobi. I don't know when it will happen, but
so guys, keep on checking. Keep
on checking on their career website, and I'm sure you can't miss one. At least keep on applying. Don't be specific.
What Gloria did.
Yeah, don't be specific.
You see, she applied for customer service and she applied for HIA, and and she got one.
And cabin crew. You know, just don't be specific. Like I want to be a cabin crew. So
like her friend here who was like, oh, I just want to be a cabin crew. But for some reason she knows my reason.
I know her reason. I know. So for you guys, if you really want to apply, you can go to their career website. You can keep checking anything, just apply.
And don't only
it's
apply.
Free.
Okay.
Just apply.
And also, guys, not only Qatar Airways is only hiring.
We have Emirates,
Etihad, Fly Dubai, Oman Air, I don't know, Gulf, I don't know, whatever. There are so many airlines. So don't just Qatar Airways, because everyone is trying to apply Qatar Airways. So imagine, when will they reach your CV, right? So guys, and it's Qatar Airways is all over the world. It's not like only we are applying, we are taking people from this certain country. No, it's all over the world. So if you see that you didn't get Qatar Airways, I posted a video recently. I will link it on this video. There is an opening for Etihad as well. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Of course, the experience is not the same as Qatar Airways, because Qatar Airways is like the best airline in the world, and the Qatar is also the best airport around the world. So, but people start at least when
somewhere.
If
you can start here and go. You find yourself.
If you apply for Etihad and you get it, and you work there for
maybe 2 years,
and then you feel like, oh, I don't like it.
You apply for Qatar Airways, they will hire you because you have experience.
Yeah. So guys, be open, and if you're looking for a job and you're in Kenya, there are so many agents. I'm still trying to do my research, and I will ask so many people which agent they used. And at the moment, I know one agent which is she's very genuine in Nairobi, and I will do a video on that. But so that's it. Gloria, thank you so much.
Welcome. And also, guys, be careful also about these agencies. I have had so many stories of ladies here,
don't let any agent in Kenya lie to you that they can give you a job in Qatar Airways.
No. There's no one. You have to apply for yourself. You have yourself, and you only can
I always
do that.
say this: Qatar Airways, they go to Kenya to recruit themselves.
Yeah, they don't
They are
send
not
anyone
attached to any agent or anything, because don't let any agent lie to you.
Because we have had so many stories.
So many stories like
and
the
so many
agents,
girls like they
and
lie to them.
especially now, be careful, because so many agents will tell you like, we are giving you this job, and you will end up paying like 150. There are so many jobs in Qatar now that contract is only 3 months, 6 months. So when you're going to any agency, ask them, is this contract 6 months or because there are so many contracts for the World Cup, and they are 3 months and 6 months. So guys, don't pay a lot of money for a job that is only for 3 months. Agents will never tell you the truth.
Yeah, you'll come here and then you'll find your contract. You're only here for 3 months, and you paid 150. And you pay 100.
And that's 150. You can go for a very genuine agency, and they will give you a very permanent job. So guys, that's it. If you've watched this video till the end, thank you so much. At least I've answered all of your questions, because I know so many of you had so many questions. So I hope
you have learned something.
You've learned something. You've learned something at least. Be open. That's something we say. Be open. Don't limit yourself. And I hope to see you on my next video. So bye.
Bye.